Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Yes, we made our grand return to Oblivion the other day, and now we are back in the lovely world of Thedas. And yeah, I had a little bit of a a refresher. I had a little look through my last video or two, see what was going on. We are obviously still here in it's called Skyhold, isn't it? Skyhold, yeah. Obviously, last episode we did have Hawk make his grand return. We had a little bit of a natter with him. He's up there somewhere, I think. Cassandra got into a bit of a scrap with Varric over it, but you know, it's fine. It's okay. It's not Varric's fault. I mean, not really, kind of. But we were midway through exploring. I'm not sure how much I've got left to explore here, but one thing I do want to do first, before anything, is I'm going to go back to the war room to make sure that we have our assignments dished out, because I don't want us to lose any time for them, if you know what I mean, because they... Hello. You know, I don't want us to lose any progress that we could possibly be gaining while we're doing other things. The war room is over here, isn't it? Yeah. Avvar Council. We shall summon them. Summon them now. Our grand... what's the word? Advisors. That's the word, advisors. Pepsi Max as well, you know. A must for any Inquisitor. There's so many things we need to do. Wow, wow, wow. Right. My Lord Inquisitor, considerable as your sport has been, I'm saddened to report my motion died on the Senate floor. Although I'm hardly surprised, my fellows in the Magisterium don't enjoy the thought of having their freedom limited in any fashion. That was, however, hardly the point of the motion. It was a statement that needed to be made, and your support allowed me to make it far louder and clearer than I ever would have on my own, so I thank you. With any luck, this will draw support from those who feel as I do. It will also draw fire from Venatori cultists still in the shadows, but I say let them come. I will not back down in the face of such fools. I'm sending along a few things which I hope will aid your efforts, and we'll see what more I can drum up. Give my love to Dorian, the poor boy is such a hothouse orchid. He must be wilting in the cold. Magister Mevaris Tilani. So obviously that was some effort to try and show Tevinter that they're complete dickwads. To give it the technical term. Oh, because obviously we are fighting against Corypheus and his Venatori, I believe. Venatori bunches, and also the Mage and Templars still fighting each other, but you know, it's standard stuff here in Thedas, really. Right, investigate Hunter Fell. A letter to Liliana with information on the Bard. I've heard only rumours. I fear, but it is said that her most intriguing aspect is her voice. It is of a unique quality, different from most Orlesian bards who are human or elven. So we're looking for some bard here, I believe. I can't remember exactly what bard it is. There are another two things we can do there. Serpent of Navarra. Inquisition forces waited until Varelius left the royal palace in Navarra, watching until we were certain his goal was to report his superiors in the Tevinter city of Trevis. Then we struck. I'm told that our agent, a reaver named Tamar, cut a bloody swath through their ranks, and Varelius himself was captured. We recovered various artifacts he carried, and reports state that King Marcus came to his senses as if awakening from a dream. The Venatori threat in Navarra has been eliminated, Cullen. Good. We can't have Venatori sods causing havoc. We just can't. Right, Tevinter resistance. This is Mevaris again, the one we just helped, I'm guessing. I received some news from Mevaris. It seems her little resistance has drawn support, just as she hoped it would. Thing is, that support comes in the form of idealistic magisters with no real power, while the ones who might see her group as a threat are the true heavy hitters. Reading between the lines, I'd say Mevaris is in more hot water than she lets on. She's crafty, but she could use more help right about now. The resistance might die in the vine. Up to you, but if you ask me, any enemies of the Venatori should be friends of ours. Dorian. Yeah. Liliana says, allow me to handle this. Eliminate one of her enemies, and the rest will believe she can strike at them with impunity. They will back off. The Inquisition is now a force to be reckoned with, even in Tevinter. Openly declare our support for the resistance. And send some Templars north, disguised, of course. Real Templars, the sort who can disrupt magic. That should be all the help she needs. What would cause more I think Liliana's is a good idea. If we just take out one of her enemies, the ones who clearly are happy that Tevinter is acting the way it is, then that should persuade them. So we'll go for that with that one. Continue investigation. An excerpt from a Ben Hasrath information report. We still have neither race nor background information on the Venatori agent. Oh, it's a Venatori agent, okay, in Unterfell. The Bells are effectively nobility in the city. Any information about them is protected. We confirm that the Talva Shoth, whatever else she may be, is not a mage. Whether she is or was one of Duke Tythus' lovers, she now appears to be in a relationship with the smuggler. A Talva Shoth cannot hide her reputation easily, no matter how protective she is. Let my lady ask about her. Or let me try to find out about the Mortalitazi. We'll just send Josephine. I think diplomatic negotiations is a good way to go. Right, what else are we going to do? Also, these are just resources. Resources again, resources. There's a lot of resources here. So if we just cross those off, because I'm not too fussed about getting resources, I think we can we can do that by ourselves. You know? Not that one. That one's actually kind of important. Shouldn't have done that because I might end up forgetting about that one. Don't need Hissing Waste resources. Have we been to the Hissing Waste? I don't think we have we? No. Right. So we just need to remember that one. What else are we doing? Yeah, we can do this one anyway, can't we? It was to be expected in the wake of so many important deaths and the rise of the Inquisition, several noble houses are attempting to spur their fortunes by crafting an alliance of their own. For now, they seem mired in arguments of seniority? Seniority? Is that how it's pronounced? It will be a long time before any of them threaten our standing, so Consent Colon says, I say invite them to observe our soldiers' trade and show that we are not heretical outlaws. And we'd just say Liliana says, fuck it. Or Josephine would say... yeah, I like Cullen's way. If Cullen can show that we are very civil, it should all be fine. Okay, so we'll leave all those guys to it for now. And let's just go have a wander around Skyhold. So Dorian approves, which is good. I believe we did get an ice staff, didn't we? We can cycle through all of our guys. Dorian is the one with us now. Oh, that one is better. Not as many rune slots, but more DPS. Yeah, we'll give him the Magister Ice staff. We just need to tinker with it a little bit. Right, okay. I think everyone else should pretty much be set already. I'm going to assume that I would have already done that by now. Have we talked as much as we can with Josephine?
Greetings.
Anything to report?
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Good.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
My guy sounds so upper class. Like, really upper class. Which is probably fortunate. Right, who do I not remember speaking to? There's an exclamation mark there for one reason or other. That's the war room. We've already spoken to Hawk. Varric, Undercroft. I think we've already spoke to Varric, although I don't think we've spoken to him since him and Cassandra had that squabble, so... Oh no, we haven't, clearly. Ah, you're still a bit... Yeah, are you alright?
That got a little heated. You all right?
What?
How angry is Cassandra? I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
What was he looking at? I'm sorry, this is serious business, but for some reason, I decided to go really cross-eyed then. I was like, is everything okay? You alright there, Varric? He's down here. You alright? Oh. Oh my god. Right. Okay. Talk to Cassandra, yeah.
I bet Cassandra regrets how things went back there. You should talk to her.
I appreciate that you're trying to keep the peace, but things between me and the Seeker are as good as they'll get. I keep hoping none of this is real. Maybe it's all some bullshit from the Fade and it'll just disappear. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
Don't beat yourself up, Varric. I know you have the best of intentions. It's a very sensitive subject. Any more from Varric?
Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
Varric's like, I killed him once.
You said he was a Darkspawn or a Magister. What is he really?
I'm not sure. I don't think Corypheus really knows either. He's definitely a Darkspawn, but when we found him, it was pretty obvious he hadn't heard that. He thinks he's a Magister, a priest of Dumat, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Chantry tale.
You beat him before, yeah.
If you and Hawk defeated him once, we can do it again.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the Wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
How did you and Hawk even wind up in a Grey Warden prison for ancient Darkspawn?
Corypheus sent people after Hawk. He actually got control of an entire Carter clan. Made them drink Darkspawn.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
Weird shit. We tracked the Carter to an old dwarven fort or something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus.
Wonder what happened to
They
Bethany.
drew us into the prison to get it.
We'll find a way to kill him,
There
yeah.
has to be a way to defeat Corypheus. We'll find it, don't worry.
I hope you're right. Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
It isn't your fault, yeah.
You had nothing to do with this, Varric.
I was the one who led Hawk to Corypheus. If I hadn't tracked the Carter to that ruin. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
Oh, we'll have a few things to shoot soon, Varric, don't you worry. In case you all don't know as well, I have got a new PC as well since the last time I played this, so graphically it might be slightly better, and also the processing speed should be better as well. Like, I remember there was some horrible loading times last time, so hopefully that will be a bit better this time round. Varric's got a lot of stuff to talk about, hasn't he? Whoa, Varric! Fighting the losing battle? No.
Battling the demons of paperwork? That's a fight nobody walks away from clean.
You have no idea the number of times I've almost been killed by bills of lading. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow.
What do you need to talk
I
about?
never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I'm just like you, yeah.
I'm a person like any other. You don't have to treat me differently.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm overthinking things. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
What am I to you, yeah?
What am I to you then?
None of this shit makes any sense to me. Is this the end of the world? Did Andraste send you through the breach? I have no idea. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Please don't say. I'm still me, though, yeah.
Whatever I am to Thedas, I'm still just an ordinary person.
So, just a regular person, like anybody else. Right. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Wicked Grace? I hope you're not asking me to play, because I don't know how to play that. Did I win? Probably not. Terrible at card games, if it was a card game. Questions about Hawk.
I've read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Oh, I've already asked all these, haven't
Carry
I?
on.
I remember now. Anything else?
Looking for someone to talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
I normally talk people's ears off, seriously. Tell me about Corypheus,
What can
yeah.
you tell me about this Corypheus?
I'm not exactly an expert, but ask away and I'll answer what I can.
How'd you find him?
How did you
Well, we
first
already know,
encounter him?
kind of, but...
A few years back, I was dealing with some trouble from a Carter clan that went rogue. They were sending assassins after the Hawk family. We tracked them to a rune in the Vimarks. It turned out to be a trap. Once you went far enough into the rune, there was a magic barrier that kept you from going back.
Happy
The whole
days.
thing was a prison the Grey Wardens were using to hold what they thought was a powerful Darkspawn.
I've never heard of Wardens locking up Darkspawn. Why wouldn't they just kill him and be done with it?
I don't think they could. From what we saw in there, Corypheus can control Wardens somehow. They couldn't attack him. The Wardens locked him up because there was nothing else they could do.
Yeah, I do remember that guy, that kind of weird person who was like guiding us through the whole thing. He looked quite fucked up in the head.
He looks like some sort of blighted creature, but he speaks. What is he exactly?
The Wardens who imprisoned him thought he was just a Darkspawn. But you heard him ranting. He claims he's a Magister. One who assaulted the Golden City, what, more than 1,000 years ago? It seems crazy, but if he's telling the truth, he's one of the people who caused the blights.
You and Hawk both said before he was supposed to be dead.
He was dead. We killed him. The only way for us to escape the prison Corypheus was trapped in was to go through him. We weren't going to just leave the door to his prison open behind us and hope he was dead. We made sure.
All right, I think that's enough about Corypheus.
Corypheus is certainly an interesting being, anyway. Anything else we can speak to Varric about?
Got a minute if you need something.
Inquisition.
What are your thoughts on the Inquisition?
You might want to keep an eye on Liliana. At this point, I think her secrets have secrets. Someone needs to get her out of the fortress for a while. Take a walk or something. She's starting to twitch.
Josephine.
How do you think Josephine is handling the job of ambassador?
You might want to find some tasks for her before she rearranges the war room again.
What do you think of
I can imagine her doing that, actually.
Find him a war or something. If he spends any more time in the yard drilling, Josephine will have him killed.
What do you think of Liliana's work?
She scares me. Mostly in a good way. At least I'm reasonably sure she's on our side.
She better be. I don't want to Liana all of her contacts against me. Right, I think that's enough from Varric. Anybody else who we haven't spoken to? I think I remember speaking to Solus. Oh, no, there seems to be more. Solus has always got more to talk about. He's clearly very disappointed in whatever we just served him up there.
Something wrong with your tea?
Tea,
It
yeah.
is tea. I detest this stuff. But this morning, I need to shake the dreams from my mind. I may also need a favor.
Name it, yes.
You just have to ask.
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
We'll rescue your friend, yeah.
I'd be happy to help. What did these mages use to capture your friend? Blood magic?
A summoning circle, I would imagine.
I'm sorry.
My friend is a spirit of wisdom. Unlike the spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was dwelling quite happily in the Fade. It was summoned against its will, and wants my help to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
Okay.
I thought spirits wanted to find their way into this world.
Some do, certainly. Just as many Orlesian peasants wish they could journey to exotic Rivain. But not everyone wants to go to Rivain. My friend is an explorer seeking lost wisdom and reflecting it. It would happily discuss philosophy with you, but it had no wish to come here physically.
Do you have any idea what the mages want with your friend?
No. It knows a great deal of lore and history, but a mage could learn that simply by speaking to it in the Fade. It is possible that they seek information it does not wish to give, and intend to torture it.
Yeah, I'll help with that then.
All right. Let's go get
If
your
it's a
friend.
friend of Solus, then I'm sure he's
Thank
trustworthy enough.
I got a sense of my friend's location before I
Oh,
awoke.
Josephine's ready?
I'll mark
Okay.
it on our map.
Right. Find the spirit with Solus in the Exalted Plains. Okay. Anything else from Solus, though? If I can get a bead on him here. Hang on, there we go.
Greetings.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found an ancient dwarven thaig no longer sheltered by the stone. An earthquake had exposed it all to daylight. 1,000 dwarven corpses lay, the victims of a dark-spawn horde. Their last stand marked by one great ring of armor. In the middle, one small body, clutching tightly to a small stuffed toy.
Oh, that's actually quite dark. Oh.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
The Alamari crossed the Frostback Mountains to escape a beast they called the Shadow Goddess in their stories. I met the spirit that they fled. She walks the fade along the southern tundra, weeping lonely and forgotten. Great Fereld informed, because a lonely spirit drove her prey away.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a dwarf emerge into the light of day and shield his eyes against the sun. The first time he had seen it, the tears were streaming from his eyes. I thought them from the blazing light, until I saw the rock he held so tightly. Then he laid the rock down gently, and he left it as he walked away.
God.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Solus sees some quite depressing stuff in his journeys, doesn't he? Corypheus, anything you can tell me about this?
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhawk. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
I respect you, yeah.
You've given me good counsel before. I could use some now.
My apologies, Inquisitor. My poor manners shame me. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
I'd like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast that destroyed the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
He survives everything, to be honest.
You said that you believe the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Devinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the Archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
You seem quite irate about that one,
What do
okay.
you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Devinter.
You're certain?
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Devinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
We'll
Right.
talk later.
Thank you, Solus. It's very enlightening. He's a very intelligent chap, is our Solus. Right, okay, so I think I'm going to end this episode here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. It's great to be back in Dragon Age. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Oh my god, I think Corypheus heard me. Wow. Oh, hello. I'll catch you in the next episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. Thanks again, guys. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.